You know, Web 2.0 mashup development and utilization of web services. Most sites you visit have web services running in the background. Okay, for example, when you have pop-up on your system, you can get different advertisements. These services allow you to integrate data between sites through APIs such as you see Flickr and Amazon. A web application combines data from more than one sources in single integrated tool. Okay, example is the use of cryptographic data from Google Map to add location information to restaurant data. You can have the example of Kareem, Food Panda. Then we have other example, social networking sites as we discussed included in Web 2.0, Instagram, Twitter, Wikipedia, community generated, eBay, OLX, open services such as Google, uh, P2B. Okay, one more thing. In this last example, use of cryptographic data. Maybe some of you have you can have an idea of cryptographic data, but let me tell you that what exactly cryptographic data is. It is cryptographic data belongs to different graphical modules. It is a data which deals with Google Map, and it includes different graphical layers, graphical data uh, given layer wise. It is given on different communication protocols, and for example, the cryptographic data uh, comes from international database. That database have graphical images, graphical nodes, graphical that coordinate wise data on their database, and that database also contain images, the word graphical images, the geographic images, means the different areas why it contains images, the satellite images. Okay, so whenever you want to connect with any transport online, connect any online transport, or to trying to search any location, or trying to point out the search the satellite image, that image is directly comes from that international database which contain all data related to this cryptographic geographic information. Okay, so next we have these examples: Wikipedia, community generated, eBay, OLX, and open services such as Google, and P2B. Okay, peer-to-peer file sharing. Okay, when we say that P2B BitTorrent, it means that communication protocol for peer-to-peer file sharing. Okay, it uses the distribution. It distributes the data. It shares the file electronically over the internet, and the protocol used, the P2P, the peer-to-peer protocol used for sharing the file over internet in decentralized manner. Okay, whenever the organization want to share their data centralizedly, they can use B2B protocols over the internet. Okay, BitTorrent is the example of B2B protocol. It directly gives you centralized data, and it integrates different websites centralizedly to give you that data, okay, the required data, the required file, or to share your file over the internet. Then we have new web technologies, XML, RSS. These are the new, and you are familiar with this. Open source software, source code, and such like that. Using the different information, using the intelligence of the system, and taking the advantage of the intelligence of the system through the network. Okay, Web 2.0 is trying to take the advantage of intelligence of the systems, of different network systems collectively. Okay, it is using And this advantage is given to different companies. And why companies are mostly using this? Because they can have the advantage of they can have the collective intelligence advantage. Okay, they can use different network effects. They can have different network benefits or combinedly, and they can also use Google and different other these characteristics. They may have the advantage of these. The link structure of the web are beneficial for them. Amazon, our reviews of the product are very beneficial for them. For example, if you have any product on any marketing site, whenever you get any comment or any review related to that particular product, if it is positive, then well and good. If it has some negative effects, then you try to change that product according to that comment, according to that review. Okay, for example, you have a product 1.0 and it has an error A. So you will launch 1.1 after few times and removing that error. Okay, in 1.1 you will try to remove an error which is mentioned in last review of that particular product. I hope it is clear to you. Okay, then we have eBay, our willingness to engage in commerce. eBay so engage in commerce. Exactly, we have then Flickr and our ability to classify the artifacts on Flickr, Wikipedia, so which is used to exchange the desired information. So these all things are also beneficial for different companies and also for individual who is trying to deal with marketing, with network marketing, who is trying to make their own business on the network. So this type of example is also beneficial for them, for that individual person. He can take benefits from these things as well. He can boost their business. He can boost his business with example of these uh, companies, these characteristics. Differentiation between these. Web 2.0 is all about the power of network. Yes, we know that. Then basically Web 2.0 is a social change, as we discussed Facebook and all these. The technical part of the web isn't changed very much. Technology remains same. But Web 3.0 will be driven from technological changes. 3.0, the semantic web, is about the meaning of information. It means that 3.0 which not only deals with the generation 5, but it can also try to integrate AI power, IoT power in itself, so that it makes 3.0 different with 2.0. As 2.0 dealing with the social changes, so 3.0 technical changes and technological advancement make it different with the 2.0. And so by studying 2007, he gave his ideas. He highly specialized information and moderated personality he was, and he tells about the math data through widget. He evaluationally give the evaluationary stage of Web 2.0 and also informed the lack of standard and informed framework in 2007 in Web 3.0. Okay, he also shared some attributes with Web 2.0. What was that attributes? The transformation, ubiquitous computing, openness, intelligence. These four are the attributes: transformation, ubiquitous computers, openness, intelligence. Okay. So, what are the basic pillars of Web 3.0? When we say that Web 3.0 deal with this and these characteristics, so it is not that there should be some main points, some main basis through which this web gone beyond the limits, and this web go through the internet and approach towards the successful technology advancement. What was that and what are those pillars? Let's discuss. Tagging. Tagging, microformats, these two are the initial pillars for Web 3.0. What tagging includes? It includes the metadata, okay, uh, indexing, and also describe the resources. Means the metadata and its linkage, its indexing improved in this web. It also allows to search the text. Not only search the text, but also other data such as images, audio, and video. Means the heavy images, the heavy data is also being able to search with this web. Third point, within the tagging is sub-search engine. Search engine technology, the tagging of the search engine, tagging of query, the advancement of query searching improved in this web. So whenever sub-search engine, whenever the field in the sub-engine user want to search any query, it tries automatically to link with the exact query, linked with that site, linked with that server, which user want to search, through which user want to search their query. High-level personalized vocabulary and structure. It's also make a possibility to tag. Microformats. What was the format? Define semantic vocabulary by the user. Second one, variety of options, RDF XML, given in microformats. As we are bounded to search simple query before this technological advancement, we were able only to search the simple query. But now with web, with this advancement in web, with advancement in the structure of this web, advancement in the technology included in this web, we are not only able to search the complex data, search the graphical data, we are also able to differentiate between the query, between the structure of the query which was searched before and which is searched nowadays. Nowadays, we can also include special character and other types of information in our queries for searching the required data. We can also have the information, we can also have the options like RDF, XML, and XFN and type of options we have in microformats. Then it also give connection, give view, and bridge between the machine and the human mind. This technology is also trying to relate your thinking, relate your mind, that what user want to write, what user want to search with the help of this query. So the machine can exactly give the response, give the exact response according to the user requirement. So with the passage of time, with the advancement of technology, Web 2.0 changed Web to Web 3 and give this type, trying to give this type of advancement and making ease for the user and linking between, making a bridge between the human and the machine. So while between these bridge, between this bridge, creating this bridge, what was the evolution path? How the different meanings are intended. Okay, to try and describe the evolution of web usage, different meaning are there are different meaning of evaluation of web usage. Someone says it's just the advancement of technology. Someone says it's the advancement of algorithms, and someone says it's only the advancement of human query, which is given before and which is taken nowadays by the search engine. It's the combined result of all the evaluation. It's not only we can say the one thing which has been advanced with this web. We cannot say through this thing, through AI, web is internet become advanced. We cannot not say that with the advancement of IoT devices, with the technology of IoT devices, our internet become more advanced than before. We cannot say this. We cannot give credit to only one thing. It is the mutual combination. It is the mutually combined technologies which give evaluation to new era, which give evaluation to new web. It emphasizes, it facilitates the machine, it gives the understanding, it gives the human understanding to the machine, it gives information to web, and also it interact between different parts, it interact between different subcategories. For example, semantic web, the main starting point of this technology, this site, okay, this web. Video web, web 3D, ubiquitous and pervasive web, which is also in research, expansion of SAS. These last 2 points are mostly in boom nowadays. Rather than COVID-19, the researchers also trying to boom these technologies through individuals, through different peoples, to different peoples from one point, from one area, one side of the world towards the other side of the world. They are trying to connect all devices with the internet. We can connect each device, we can connect the whole Pakistan, we can connect each and everyone with the internet. So that was the first step. That when you will be connected with the internet, semantic web, video web, web 3D, ubiquitous and terrestrial web, extension of SaaS. These are the examples of this web 3.0. Okay, now web 3.0 video web. As we discussed these all things, these evaluationary parts. So let's take in detail. Let's discuss these parts in detail. Video web, media fragmentation. All of us can have different medias. Okay, whenever we want to connect to this class, we want to connect to the internet. We cannot only one way to connect with the internet. We have different ways. We have different devices which we can able to connect with the internet, and you can also, your home appliances are able to connect with the internet, through which you can get your desired results. So video web means nowadays the classes and all these things. Reed Hastings, the founder, CEO Netflix, described the Web 3.0 as being the full video web that will be made possible by the increasing growth in bandwidth available to customers, that will allow transmission of full movies over the web. Web 3.0, 3D web. Thousands of users worldwide in the 3D world, like Second Life. How these games affect a person, that he can end suicide. So we cannot really say that these games are totally psychological games and addictive games, drug-based games. How these games affect your personality? How these games force you to come in this and this thing? So this is the thing which was researchers trying to give in this fact. They are trying to learn the human mind and give them command give commands to human mind so they can do all what machine says. Okay, so as in different games, we can see that when a user goes uh, towards the loss, he becomes psychologically, he becomes so afraid that I can lose this game and I'm going to lose this game, and he do something wrong with him, with his or herself. So that's why it's a big thing to, it's a big horrifying thing to think on it. That why this thing happening with us? Why this era? Why this generation going toward this thing? Okay. One of the example was blue whale game, which caused many difficulties. It caused many suicide attempts, of, uh, which totally changed the mind, the mental state of the players. So why these things happening? Why machine is changing the mind? Why machine is dealing with a player? So this is one of the negative impact of this web. This is one of the negative impact of this generation, this new era, which is happening with the person, with the immaturity level of that person. Okay, so as we have many drawbacks, major or minor, one of them is this. So we should be very much aware of these drawbacks as well.